Hi, I'm Ann. Working as a contracting manager, I have had to place several consulting contracts, and each time our organization struggles with hiring independent talent. The organizations I have worked with may be looking for someone with specialized skills, but only for a period of time, an external opinion or viewpoint, verification and validation of crucial business decisions, or contracting an external workforce to complete a project that we do not have the cycles to complete internally. There's always hesitation when it comes to independent and freelancers. Over the next few days, let me share with you some struggles and highlight attributes that we would like to see more often. After receiving a requisition for a potential consulting project, I review the requirements and then begin by working with my stakeholder allocating a budget. I ask myself, how do I stay on budget when a consultant's billing is variable in nature? I need quality for my spend. My concerns are managing scope of work without going past my budget, managing payment terms, which can hide unwanted costs, disbursement costs, and more, and accurate costs and scope to make contracting clear. With these in mind, I will be looking for a consultant who can move swiftly, especially through current state analysis and diagnosis, so that a large percentage of my budget is allocated to results, tender a billing model that has established parameters and permission to take my budget under consideration. As an independent consultant, have you considered how to mitigate these concerns? Searching for a viable candidate is challenging and could be costly. Firstly, the title consultant is used broadly by many different industries. The title consultant could mean a sales professional, a marketer, or someone who is going through a job transition and has changed their title to mask their situation. How do I find a consultant for my needs? All the search channels have gaps. Job boards and social media are vast and have inaccuracies. Recruitment has a cost, and very few firms focus on consulting professionals. Not to mention, referrals are rare. Once I have my channels identified, how can I accurately pre-evaluate a consultant's expertise, accreditation, project readiness, and most importantly, trustworthiness? As an independent consultant, what channel do you participate in? I cannot stress enough the importance for consultants to be compliant and lower their risk when competing for a project opportunity. Hiring an independent has risk to my organization beyond incompletion or unsatisfactory results. I need to ensure we limit our business liabilities, so liability insurance is an advantage. Compliance is non-negotiable, and I expect the consultant to be prepared and documented. But often these issues are not addressed by candidates. This struggle is important and needs more attention by independent consultants. It is one variable that leads to larger firms being selected over independents and small firms. How prepared are you? Are you compliant and able to limit risk?
Do the struggles Ann present in the first 3 videos align with your experience? Have you considered how to mitigate budget concerns? What channel do you participate in? Are you compliant and able to limit risk? Addressing these pre-proposal concerns will give your practice a much-needed advantage, demonstrating professionalism, readiness, and trustworthiness to your prospects and clients alike. Contact the 50,000-Foot team or go to www.50000foot.com to find out more details and support. Our series continues Monday, January 18th with further struggles Ann is facing.
Once I have made my candidate selection, it comes to the challenging stage of drafting an agreement. Often this can take longer than expected. My first thoughts are, is the definition of the scope clear? Does the candidate align with my budget? I also must make sure the agreement sets forth clear terms around such things as competition, project closure, solicitation, etc. In today's world, I need to make sure confidentiality and privacy are addressed. Many issues arise when third-party vendors do not have secure practices. This also means protecting intellectual property, which, depending on the type of project, can be tricky. And it is important that the agreement differentiates between non-dependent and dependent contractors. I find it useful to define business terms first so that we agree on terms, then move to papering a contract. As an independent consultant, how are you devising a contract that works for both parties? How do you measure the success of a consulting project? I always strive to set a clear understanding between parties on what success looks like. But establishing measurable outcomes that can be confidently tracked is not always immediately evident. I need a consultant who can deliver measurable outcomes that are met during the project so that we understand progression, not delivered at the end of the project when there is no time to maneuver. Do you provide your client with a way to get to clear, measurable outcomes?
Anne has now shared her top 5 struggles as it relates to independent consultants. They were evaluating budget versus cost, where to find the right candidate, limiting risk and being compliant, drafting an accurate agreement, and measuring success. Starting tomorrow, Anne will share top attributes that help her identify top consulting talent. Tune in and see what she shares.
One attribute I love to see in a candidate is project readiness. Project readiness does not start and stop at having experience or a skill. A formal business with web presence, not using personal email and social media, an ability to stay ahead of changing trends in their industries, continues to learn and enhance their skills, and can ensure they can help clients in ways other than that with which you were contracted. Readiness matters because a lack of readiness can come off as unprofessionalism. Do you believe you portray project readiness to your clients? Another attribute that is self-evident but regularly overlooked in the discovery and proposal stage is trustworthiness. Trustworthiness is one of the most important assets a business can have. I may need to trust you with our money, our private information, and our trade secrets. You would not hire a business if you had reservations about whether they could be trusted. Trust in a consulting business comes in many different forms. Through nurtured relationships, knowledge or expertise, past project successes, compliance and risk mitigation, privacy capabilities, a strong business brand, meeting budgets and schedules, maintain good communications, and building strong contracts. On a positive side, trust can be built. How do you demonstrate trust to clients?
Anne's first 2 attributes are project readiness and trustworthiness. The 50,000-foot team has developed an assessment to help you understand where your consultant practice sits on the PRT scale. Click the link provided to take the assessment and see your results.
I'm always impressed and excited when a consultant can demonstrate innovative thought leadership. This can be demonstrated by introducing a new and creative idea that is not part of our integral dialogue, by introducing modern techniques or technologies, or by identifying how they provide leadership in their specialization through different means. The key stakeholders I have worked with are looking for innovative thought leadership that links advice and direction to positive results. What ways do you have to share your innovative thought leadership with clients? A candidate needs to demonstrate that they are not an island, but part of a greater community. This is important because we are looking for candidates who have access to resources and support, can continue learning and have skill development options, has a great network that can extend their capabilities and reach, and have strong business partners. Are you part of a community of practice?
If your business has similar struggles to Anne, The 50,000 foot team would like to help. If you are looking to develop the attributes Anne highlighted, take the practice strength assessment at 50000foot.com and learn more about your practice and how we can help you.